Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jupiter James, where I awaken the astrologer within you. You know, I really do feel that before a time of iPhones and iPads and I this and I that, we were a culture and a society that were better able to look up at the stars and understand the language of them. That way, with that language, we could interpret our birth charts and understand exactly what the universe wanted from us. And it's with that language that we got to our dreams further and faster. And so I'm just here to remind you of the innate knowledge that you already have. And so if that sounds good to you, let's get into Jupiter in the third house. Jupiter in the third house is going to give me someone that is the speaker of all speakers. You know, when you speak, people listen and you create abundance out of your mouth. You have the gift of gab. But before we get into that, before we get into the lucky, blessed placement of having Jupiter in your mental fortitudes, let's go ahead and separate the aspects. That way, when we see these aspects out in the world and out in other people's charts, we're better able to read them and decipher them and understand them and go, okay, that's giving me third house energy. Okay, that's giving me Jupiter energy. You see, that way when we see a chart, when we see it on television, we can decipher how the planets are influencing us all. So with Jupiter in the birth chart is always going to indicate, for me at least, it shows me the luck and the abundance within the person, and it shows me the traits that when this person exudes these certain traits, when this person does this certain thing that Jupiter is looking at and pointing towards, this person receives luck, expansion, growth, and abundance, you know, and money, you know. So now Jupiter is also the planet of joy and exuberance, and also teaching and preaching. This person with Jupiter is a teacher. Jupiter is the joy. Jupiter is the teacher, the fun teacher. You know, Jupiter is that teacher that everyone liked at school, you know, that would give out candy and like buy everyone cheeseburgers and probably bust a move on the courtyard with the kids. Like, that's what Jupiter is, the fun teacher. It's the teacher that like takes you out for a ride and you have fun and you don't even realize you're learning. And that is the energy you're going to carry in certain areas of the birth chart when Jupiter hits it. Now with the third house is always going to be ruled by Gemini, and it's going to be ruled by Mercury because it rules the mental fortitude of a person. It's the area of the chart that is the mental and communication, the communication faculties of a person. So whenever I see third house energy, I just think of Gemini, Mercury, this person speaking and communicating, and the mental capacity of the person. It also shows me your siblings as well and your relationship with your siblings. So when we throw Jupiter into the third house, what do we get? What does that conglomeration get us? So that combination is going to show me that this person is probably a very, very good speaker, probably a pastor or a teacher or a singer, someone that brings joy when they speak. When you speak, you could make people laugh. You're probably a comedian. Anything that brings joy and happiness and probably teaching and philosophy to people, that is what you are. You are probably someone that no one should ever get into a debate with you with, because you will squash them with your words. Like, you are someone that is very smart. You're very on it in your mental fortitudes and in your I don't know why I want to say communication. Should I just make that a thing? A communication faculties. You have that. This gives me that like Olivia Pope placement. You know how, did you ever see Scandal where Olivia Pope, the main character, whenever she spoke, mountains would move? Like, she would speak and things would just happen and she would get out of things, and like she could speak her way into any room or out of any situation. And that is you. You are very gifted in the area of your speech and in what you are able to communicate. When you communicate, you get money. Like, people want to hear you speak, and when you speak, like, a lot of things open up for you when you relay what is on your mind, because you probably have a lot of philosophies and you can speak about any subject. You know a little something about everything. You know a little something about everything, and that's a gift to have, you know, because that opens a lot of doors for you when people just want to talk to you because you're funny and you're exuberant and you bring joy when you speak. So you also probably have a very good relationship with your brothers and sisters or your siblings and in your local communities, because that's what third house energy is. It's the local bodega that you go to, or it's the coffee shop that you frequent, or the post office. It's in the local arena of where you reside, right? When Jupiter is in that area, you, if you're a woman, you probably will meet your partner in that localized area. You know, you will probably have a lot of influence with the people around you. With third house Jupiter, you have influence wherever you are, as far as the communities that you're in. Like, by you just existing, you have influence in your local community. Like, you draw people to you. You are very attractive and abundant in that area. You probably live in very nice neighborhoods, or very nice, you know, your situation when you walk out into the world is never like you're in a dangerous area or not in a good area. You get very blessed when it comes to the local neighborhoods that you find yourself in, that you live in, because Jupiter is in that area. So yeah, right now I want you to write down if this is ringing true for you. And the second thing that I want you to do is I want you to write down in the comments what sign that your Jupiter in the third house falls under, and I will write back to you how that can manifest and what that can play out as. Like, let me know, like really let me know. I'm serious, because that can change what can manifest and how that will. This is a general outlook, and this is a general, you know, dissertation of what this is, and it can change depending on the energy of your zodiac sign that is in the third house. So write down to me what that means for you, and if this rings true for you. But yeah, I think that is the full unpacking of Jupiter in the third house. You've got a great relationship with your brothers and sisters. You always find yourself living in really nice neighborhoods or in the localized areas in which you reside in. You are also very gifted in your speech. I would really recommend, if you are not already, becoming something like a motivational speaker, or a writer, or a singer, or a comedian, a translator, something where you use your mouth. It could be anything. Just put your voice out there in some capacity, and you will open doors. And I promise you, your voice is your superpower. It really is. Your voice is your superpower. So use it. Don't be afraid of it. Like, I promise. Like, and you are probably someone that can't shut up. When someone gives you a chance to speak, buddy, you're gonna speak. So that's such a great quality to have. And I will see y'all in the next video. Okay, y'all have a great day. All right, bye.